Hi everyone, we are back. I want us to implement the list, edit, date, and delete functions in our invoices. Okay, so we had already seen how we can create the invoices, and our first record has been entered here successfully. We can see the customer 4, which has made the purchase in that case, and we are also receiving the net total automatically being calculated out from the tax and discount. So the total amount paid and then the amount embedded into tax after the discounts has already been subtracted. Okay, so let's look for another example. If we come to add new invoice, we come to select customer. Let's say we select that customer, then we select the date of the invoice, select today, then we say the total amount for the purchase is 3500, then the discount, which is going to be fixed amount, let's say is 500, and then the tax that is going to be reduced out of it is 16%. When you submit this, we get success message, meaning that the record has been created successfully. So we can see that the customer ID 3, and then the total discount we can see there. Then we see the total net total amount, and even the tax which was used has been recorded. So we can also see the deleted status also mentioned successfully there. Okay, so let's see how we can list all the invoices which has been created here. Okay, so later on maybe we'll consider creating the one printed PDF, so we see how we can also print the PDF invoice. But for now, let's just list them there. Okay, so we have the list page. Okay, so in the list page, yeah, so very quickly, let's just write one of the functions and we add to our I think let's remove that one. Then we have the invoices controller. So where are we listing our invoice? It's up here. So we need just to add one thing there, which is a data. So we put that as an array. So we put data, then we say get record. So we go to the invoice record, so we get record. Let me see if we have that one from the invoices. So we have invoice model, we have the get record here. So we are getting this successfully, and we are retrieving the invoices which is not deleted, that is the status 0. Okay, so everything is working well. So let's come back to our list. So here we are going to use we are going to use for each. Okay, so we are used for each get record as, let's call it as value. Okay, as value. So and for each. Okay, so get record as, what is not working there? Let me see. So that is, it should be working. Okay, I think something was wrong. Okay, fine. So we are going to, yeah, so we are going to start by writing our function. So we are going to start with the tr. Okay, tr, then we come to th. Okay, usually we are using th, so we are using th, and then we are going to use, as usual, we are using the iteration. Okay, so let's just take some example like this one, and we copy this. Okay, we are using td, not th. I think td is the best. Th here is not going to be okay, so let's use td. So we have that one, the first one we are using the iteration td, and then we are going to get the customer name. So that one we are going to create inside the invoices model. Okay, so before that, let's just get details. Like, we got the invoice. Let me close that, and I want to see where we are messing up. So we have email is not there. I think this one was a mistake, so let's remove that. Then we have, yeah, so let's remove this. Then from there, so we have invoice date, we have total amount, total discount, okay, grand total. So grand total is from our database, we are calling this as our net total. That is what we are calling grand total. So you have to paste it there, created, updated that. So let's get total discount. That is okay. We are getting total amount, invoice date, and then get customer name. So let's create this one. So get customer name. So we will come to our invoice model, and then we create belongs to. Okay, so let's use public function. We are using public function, then get, let's call it get customer name. So we get that belongs to, so we return this, let's say return this belongs to, see, get belongs to, we are getting that from the customer model. Okay, so this is customer model, customers model. Okay, then we compare this with ID. So we have the customer ID. So what are we getting from the database is here, the customer ID. Okay, so we compare with the ID. Okay, so that is fine. So when we come to refresh this page, should be getting something, and I see maybe we have an error. So the error is saying unknown table invoices. Okay, base view not found, unknown table invoices, connection MySQL. Let's from medicine, invoices from medicines. Okay, let's see our invoices. So there must be somewhere which we have not done something right. So let's see where we've not done it right. So customers model, this is okay. Get record, invoices model, and we have table invoices, protected table invoices. So here is the issue. Model here should be self or simply the invoices model, and we are still having that. Let's check again if we have some problem somewhere. I think this one is now okay. Okay, so let's refresh the page again. So we can see that we are getting the recorded details successfully. So we have the total amount. Okay, we have the invoice date, we have the customer name fetched properly. Then we have the grand total. That is what we are getting from after every deduction. All deductions have been made, and then of course other action created that updated us, and then action. So let's find a way we want to edit. So we are clicking edit, and it takes us to edit page. So for now you can see undefined method controller. So let me just get to this very fast, our edit page. So let's close this one to avoid confusing us. Let's get to our edit page. Okay, and our page say edit invoice, not user. Okay, so we come here, it is not customer, it is invoices. So we just come again, and this one we are going to, let's just compare this. We can close this one. We have get single, so we may use that one later on. So let's just copy what we have in the add. We have this select. Okay, so that is where we have done, that is under medicine. So let's just copy something like this. Okay, so we'll just get record, then we I think not there, it is under the stock. So we come to stock. In the stock we can see how we are doing this. Okay, so we are getting the function done. So let's just make that somewhere. So let's come to our medicine model where we created the function, not model but medicine controllers. And under the medicine controller, in the place where we are editing, you can see we had created something like this, but we have this which is fetching by single record. So let's just copy this. Okay, let's copy that one, and we change the model. So we come to our controller and come to edit. Okay, where's edit? So we have not created our function for edit. Okay, so let's come create edit. So edit, we pass the ID and we get the record. Actually it is that one which we are looking for, and then we put the header. Okay, pass the data. So invoices edits. All right, so that is done and set. Okay, so we come here, and in the stock edit we can copy this, copy like that, then we bring it here. So that is where we are going to place our customer name which we want to edit. Okay, so here we don't have we will be using the record, but here we are going to use medicine. So let's come to our medicine controller again. Medicine controller, and then you can see here let me just check on something. Yeah, I think it is under edit stock. So you can see here, so here we also used this, so under the edit. So we just pass this one. In this case we won't use it as medicine, but we are going to use it as customer. Okay, let's use it as customer, and then as customer. Okay, so get customer as customer. So we can copy this one and we bring it to our invoices also here. Okay, so we say get customer, so we can put this one right there, and actually we don't have that, we use it as customer model, then we get record. Okay, yeah, that is actually what we've done here, if you can see. So we placed the medicine, we got the medicine, and then we got record. So when we went to that record, let's just get directly from here. When we go to these records like this, we get that already we wrote this record for get customer. Okay, yeah, so let's just put this in a very nice way. We can say, we can put, yeah, let's just leave it like that. So we have get record. Okay, so where customer is right. So let's remove this and generate a new one, which is going to be perfectly from the records that we have. So let me just clear these ones. Just need to clear this, and let's refresh this if this is working or not working. I think here we also need to change the ID to customer ID. Okay, so this one also we need to change to customer ID. Okay, so we are going to check if it is working or not working. Let's just refresh, then we click on edit, so we can see that it is working. So the names of the customers are coming. So let's implement everything without wasting time. So our next is on we have the date. So we have date, which is called invoice date. Okay, so invoice date. So let's copy this level, let's copy the level, and then we come here, not there, sorry, we come here. I think we can close this one. So we come here and then put the level as invoice date, and then we put invoice date like that. So when you come here, refresh this page, we can see the date is not coming still. So let's get, where is the name? The name here is invoice date. It should be bringing something. Okay, invoice date. Okay, it will not be coming again. Okay, let's look for the best method to do it. Okay, very fast. Yeah, so let's we put this value in order. So we have value, so we will use date. Let's use date time. Okay, so use string to, yeah, we are going to use str to time. That is the best way to do it. So after that, we save, come here and refresh. So you can see that it is picking dates. Okay, so let's go to the next one, which is total amount. Total amount. Total amount, that is okay. Then let's get total discount. Total discount. Yeah, so total discount is done. Let's get tax. Okay, so let's get tax. Then let's get the last one is Not necessary, but we can get it to help us see. So we have net total. So we can call it div class, then we say form group. Okay, so here we are going to put the level as grand total, and in our grand total we are going to use let's use the name as net total instead. So we can just put everything in order, but actually we just need the value, but we don't need other things like placeholder. So what we are going to do here, we are going to say this is disabled. Okay, so we are going to disable that. So when we come and refresh this page, we can see that everything is coming, but we can see the grand total is disabled. So but we can see, so if we make changes, let's say this one is 800, okay, and we update, oh, something we have not done, not written the update method. No problem, no worries. So we can see that now our form is ready to update. So what we do for the updates, now we need to write our code in our invoice controller. So to update that, see, I already written that. So let's, okay, fine. So we come here and write update, we pass ID, then we are going to update it by, but we ensure that we put everything in order the way it was. Okay, so let's first of all get the form input. Let's get form inputs as we have done it up there, and then we get the calculation. Okay, so we save the everything the way it is, so we get this, and everything is going to work the same. Okay, so let's find, this is net total, this is total discount. Let's just copy this thing up here to avoid any form of controversy. Okay, so we just bring everything up here the way it is. Okay, so we save so we don't get any error. So let us try and see. We say this one is going to be 800 and we update. So we see it has been updated successfully, and the grand total has changed. If we return it back to 500, you can see the grand total is also going to change. So let's update that. So you can see it has changed back to 3480. Okay, so let's write the function for delete. Okay, so the function for delete, we come and say it is delete, not destroy. Okay, it is delete. And we pass ID because we are deleting single data. So we get save invoice model, get single ID, then we save the table column or table field called is deleted is equal to 1. So we change it to 1, and then we save, we get the success message down here. So when we try to delete this record, it tells us the record has been deleted successfully, and you can see the data is not displaying. When you come back to our nini, when we come back to our database, so we get this one is changed to 0, and our record displays back. So that is how we do the invoices. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe, like this video, share with your friends, and simply select the bell icon, because In the future, when I upload new videos, you'll be able to get notification from your browser. Thank you very much. Bye bye.